to give him a massage at her home. But the man about the house isn't laughing. He says the stunt was an embarrassment that has destroyed his life. Our Steve Dunleavy has the story of the masseuse's husband who was rubbed the wrong way.
It's show business. It's no big, there's no business like show business. It's only because I'm a celebrity.
Howard Stern, the king of the shock jocks, the fastest gums in the East, the mighty mouse that roared, could be facing a serious case of lockjaw.
He has gone from what was permissible to what is shock.
His name is Judge, who is the lawyer for a New York man named Michael Glickman. He says Stern has finally rubbed one person too many the wrong way.
Oh, man. How's she looking? Whoa. Oh, man.
It is this video aired on Stern's New York television show that is causing so much friction.
The true motives and intent of Howard Stern was to get ratings and the shock effect of what he was doing to his audience. And so her husband became the butt of this joke. And you will see throughout the TV taping, and more importantly, the radio programs that Howard Stern used to tout the TV program. This husband, someone who couldn't satisfy his wife, someone who couldn't take care of his wife, someone who couldn't handle his wife, someone who could permit or stand by and watch or know that his wife could do something like this and that he couldn't do anything about it.
Everyone get a turn?
What do you care?
What do I care? I got my turn.
The masseuse is a New York suburban housewife called Susan Glickman, and it has triggered her husband Michael to sue Stern and his bosses for a whopping $500 million.
She agreed, at Howard Stern's request, to take him to her house and to do a massage scene with him. They all got undressed, and Howard Stern was able to prevail upon her to let he and his crew wear just towels. He induced her, after looking through her closets and clothing, to wear this very, very sexy negligee, if you will. And she proceeded to give Howard Stern a massage.
Stern, as part of his Halloween show, got Susan Glickman to give him a massage in her bedroom as part of his trick-or-treat theme. But husband Glickman says it was more trick than treat.
As a result of all of this, not only has he destroyed the life of Mark Glickman, who can't be seen with anybody, who has lost all his dignity, his pride, and who has lost his job. And Mark Glickman is a very talented young man who had a very substantial position. His performance, his work performance, just went completely to pot, and he was subsequently fired. What once was a lively, sociable person who feels, someone who feels that everybody thinks he's some kind of a schnook, who can't even have a relationship with his wife.
Stern's lawyers wouldn't comment on the lawsuit. They say they'd rather fight it out in court. They'll get their chance soon enough. A hearing is scheduled in 2 weeks. We'll let you know what happens. Now, complains that one of his stories is too steamy to air. In this case, Mom probably should have sent Sonny to his room. It would have kept him from being party to a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. But Steve Dunleavy tells us there's not much this mom could do about her son, the maniac.
Howard, I think you ought to reconsider this whole thing.
Motormouth, Howard Stern, has started to learn that mother knows best.
What would happen?
Well, if my wife was getting massaged, she'd have a divorce on her hands. This is a man.
Right. Now, you better think about this. That's all I have to say. I was on the way out, and I couldn't believe what you're showing.
If you want to shave it, it's okay.
He not only has to worry about a $500 million lawsuit against him and his bosses, triggered when he rubbed a husband and wife team the wrong way, but worse, he has to face the wrath of his mum. Mrs. Ray Stern.
Oh, come on.
Think about it,
I got a
Howard.
rub down.
Think
My
about
wife goes and gets rubbed down. My wife gets rubbed downs all the time.
She doesn't do this. I can't believe you left your house. You never leave your house, and you left your house to do this.
Ah, you're crazy.
And everybody knows that Howard Stern's mother, from time to time, will tell him when she thinks he's doing something outrageous and wrong.
Absolutely not.
And she burst onto the TV stage. She berates him, and she says to him, Howard, how can you do such a thing? Do you know what you're doing? Do you realize what you're doing? How would you like it if your wife were to do something like that? Various other things, and you could tell from the reaction, and you see Howard Stern's reaction, which, to say the least, is not the kind of reaction that one would expect a son to do with his mother.
Get out of here. You're making me crazy.
His name is Judge Erwin Silberwitz, and he represents a New York husband, Mark Glickman, who is steaming mad at the shock jock for allegedly making a fool of him in TV and radio broadcasts about him and his wife.
Mark's a lucky dude, I swear to God. You're a good-looking girl. Swear to God. Poor Mark.
Mark Glickman is a very talented young man who had a very substantial position. His performance, his work performance, just went completely to pot, and he was subsequently fired. What once was a lively, sociable person someone who feels that everybody thinks he's some kind of a schnook, who can't even have a relationship with his wife.
Stern, wearing a Halloween mask, had talked wife Susan Glickman into giving him a massage. Mr. Glickman was bent out of shape, and so was Stern's mom.
You better listen this time, Howard.
You think he shouldn't go on?
Absolutely not.
Why? What? My
Think
wife
about
don't
it,
care.
Howard.
You're uptight. You're just uptight. That's the voice in my head. You ever hear, what is that, super ego? That's super ego. It's in my
I
head.
always wondered what that looked like.
I don't pay attention, Hart. Just watch this. I'm getting a rub down.
Oh,
I'm getting a rub down. That's all.
yeah, but you wanted Jackie to be going up your leg and be a girl.
He's better at it than she is.
What?
Look at Ronnie.
Husband's not gonna be mad, is he?
Oh!
All right, already. Turn off the camera. It was enough.
Hey, it wasn't like these guys didn't get massages, too. Well, look, we gotta leave you now.
Well, that's what he thinks.
We'll be right back.